Contra launches a new professional network. Clearbank moves from debt to equity with the launch of ClearAngel, and I found the most 2021 product of all time. That and more on this week's PLG123. Let's dive in. Tab 1. Tab 1 is from Product Hunt and is about a new professional network called Contra. So what exactly is Contra? Well, let's check out this one-liner from their website. Side note, their URL is contra.com, so that's kind of a flex right out of the gates. A new professional network for your independent journey. What exactly does that mean, and why all the asterisks? These are good questions. Okay, let's click this button here that says Introducing Contra to see what we can learn. Oh, a video. Yep. Okay. I like what I see. Collaborative. Cool design. Great tunes. Okay, so Contra is a professional network for freelancers or people who want more flexible work. Members can describe their skills and capabilities, they can show off their work and a portfolio of past projects done, and they can even offer a menu of services that are directly bookable on Contra itself. So here's why this matters. I could point to obvious things and ask questions like, on the one hand, what about LinkedIn? On the other hand, what about Fiverr and Upwork? And look, these are good questions, but I think Contra is interesting for a different reason. The nature of work is changing rapidly, with terms like the passion economy or the creator economy on the rise. And I think in the past, freelancers were kind of viewed as second-class citizens, but today, in the era of personal brands and digital reach and flexible work, they're not only equals, they are showing us the way and leading the charge on what the future of work actually looks like. So here's what to keep your eye on going forward. Will Contra take off? I certainly hope so, because the product looks very cool, the market opportunity is there, and I want to see more cool videos. Second, keep your eyes peeled for a lot more products that are targeted towards the passion economy and the creator economy as the wave continues to build. Tab 2. Tab 2 is from Product Hunt and is about Clearbank's launch of ClearAngel. So here's what happened. Clearbank is a major player in modern business funding. And while I was familiar with their model, I hadn't appreciated how wide their reach was today. But this quote on their website sums it all up. We are the biggest e-commerce investor in the world, which over on Product Hunt, CEO Andrew D'Souza backs it all up by saying we've invested over $1.6 billion into over 4,000 companies. Those are pretty big numbers and incredibly impressive. Clearbank is taking their popular model and extending it down market to smaller businesses with ClearAngel. The way that it works is that businesses connect their underlying platforms to ClearAngel, like Shopify or other similar platforms. ClearAngel crunches the numbers and then gives the business a $10,000 to $25,000 loan. That's right, it's a loan. It's not equity, so there is no dilution to founders, which is another selling point. The way that you pay it back is similar to Clearbank's core model in that there's a percentage of revenue. In ClearAngel's case, it's 2% of revenue that's taken off the top to pay back the loan. Beyond the initial capital, you also get data-driven advice on how to improve your KPIs in your business. Again, Clearbank is analyzing those KPIs for you. And they also offer up relevant introductions to folks in their network that can help your business accelerate. So relevant advice and introductions. That's exactly what you would expect from a great angel investor. So here's why this matters. There continues to be a lot of disruption in the private capital markets. Just a couple weeks ago on the PLG123, we talked about Carta's launch of Carta X, a late-stage private stock exchange for secondary transactions. And I've also pointed to obvious early-stage disruptors like AngelList and Y Combinator. And Clearbank is, well, clear on who this is for. Early-stage founders who don't have the network to raise an angel round or get into Y Combinator. So even the disruptors have folks who are trying to disrupt them. So here's what to keep your eye on going forward. Clearbank CEO says that this is their first product for early stage founders. So I expect to see more offerings from Clearbank for this segment of the market. And lastly, keep your eye on Shopify as they expand their footprint in fintech with Shopify Balance. Is lending on that roadmap? Is perhaps even angel investing on that roadmap? Tab 3. Tab 3 is from Product Hunt and is about the most 2021 product of all time. Okay, so here's what happened. First question, what do we spend all of our time doing these days? Zoom. And second question, what is everybody from Malcolm Gladwell to Harry Styles talking about ad nauseum today? Dogecoin? NFTs? Mindfulness? That's right, the correct answer is mindfulness. So with that lead in, the most 2021 product of all time is Mindful Meetings. That's right, meetings plus meditation. It's that simple. The product takes any video meeting, it redirects your attendees before the meeting starts to a 2-minute meditation. So here's what it looks like in action. You get to pick what kind of meditation you want to do, so I'm going to pick a classic meditation.
So wherever you are right now, just taking a couple of minutes to pause and to bring your full attention into the body.
So there you have it, fighting back against Zoom fatigue 2 minutes at a time. So here's why this matters. Snarky comments about the most 2021 product of all time aside, mental health is obviously important, especially these days. And it's often the simplest things that can make the biggest impact. Getting enough sleep, drinking water, taking breaks, moving around, and breathing. Mindful Meetings is actually a product from a company called Spill. If we go over to spill.chat, we see the service described as all-in-one mental health support through Slack. Spill has all kinds of helpful self-serve resources like Mindful Meetings and burnout guides and many other things. You can even dive much deeper to schedule therapy sessions over Slack. Spill is an offering for employers to offer employees mental health resources. This is a trend that's on the rise and is much needed. So thank you to the founders, makers, and builders who are improving people's working lives through a focus on employee mental health. Well, that does it for this week on the PLG123. Make sure to follow me on LinkedIn for more daily PLG content, and stay tuned for our weekly episode drops of the PLG123 coming at you right here on LinkedIn. Hope you all are having a great week and take care.